training is a whole different aspect right now when you get consistent with it. You know what I mean? It's different when you try at a gym for like once or twice, but once you're getting into like three weeks to a month, couple of months, where you're going to, it feels a whole lot different, right?
Yeah, for sure. I noticed a difference from literally from the first week to now. I've already seen improvement in myself, so that's good.
Absolutely. Fucking man, I'm so stoned right now. By the way, so I'm gonna fucking take some time to ease into some topics, man, because I'm baked as fuck.
It's all good, bro. Fucking, did you see that Mayweather and Logan Paul are fucking gonna scrap it out in a little exhibition?
What's crazy is you're seeing all these posts saying that it's from an actual insider. This is legit news. This isn't fake clickbait bullshit. Um, Man, I'm starting to kind of believe it. I'm still 50-50 on that though because I don't get why Floyd would go against a guy that big, but at the same time, that's just easy money, and his name still has that kind of mainstream media clout that Logan Paul has too. So that they can probably bring in a fuckload of money, bro. I mean, we're talking probably eight figures each.
Damn, dude. Yeah, that's easy fucking money for Mayweather.
Yeah,
Logan Paul's
it
gonna
is.
be pissed, but
It is, and the thing is, the only ones that really are hating on it right now are the real fight fans, especially the real boxing fans. But through the YouTube boxing bullshit that they've got going on the zone, it has a huge fan base. Sad to say, it really does.
yeah.
You know what I
Speaking to
mean?
Zone, dude, I heard they might go out of fucking business. I don't know where. I don't remember where I heard it from, but I heard they might go out of business by the end of the year.
You talking about the zone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the zone. They're in some legal trouble with Canelo right now, bro. That's why they might have bankruptcy because, to be honest, they still owe him like an upwards, probably around $300 million right now.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, 300 million, bro, and that's because he signed a $365 million deal for 11 fights, and he's only fought 3 times, I believe. I think he's only fought 3 times. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it could be five, but yeah, he's only fought 3 times on that contract, and he hasn't made nearly uh, as close as he was promised. But at the same time, it's because he hasn't had that many fights in the amount of time that he signed with them.
Bro, what's with these promotions not paying their people?
Beats me, man. Realistically, hold on a minute. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Fucking mic. Hold on. All right. Yeah, my mic was fucking up. It's hard to fucking talk with these earphones on. The promotions. The thing is everything's streaming now. I mean, the zone is streaming, and other promotions they're on, basic cable. UFC has both, obviously. But the thing is the streaming platforms they think that there's going to be fucking big buyouts for that, so they promise these fighters so much in advance. You know what I mean? I can't really get too deep on what UFC is doing, but I know that DAZN, Golden Boy, the ones that are affiliated with DAZN, they expect that subscription money. So what they promise these fighters in the beginning, they're like fairly confident, man. They're fairly confident because they're looking at their numbers, they're looking at their graphs, and they're thinking that this shit's gonna sell. But the ones that really make money on that scale are always gonna be pay-per-view events. You know what I mean? So it depends on how many pay-per-view events these other streaming platforms can have, because if you're paying for a streaming platform and then you still got to pay for pay-per-view, then no one's going to want to do that. You know what I mean? And at the
Right.
same time, in boxing, because of the type of money these guys expect, fighters that is, when they reach that certain level, I mean, it gets ridiculous on promoters to have to fucking take that contract deal with them and promise them, certain amount. The only promotion that I know right now that's actually paying their fighters quite well in boxing, that is, and hasn't really had a bad rap with how they pay. Well, sorry, that they always pay their fighter properly is Premier Boxing Championships, and that's the one on Fox and the basic cable networks, and then they do Showtime pay-per-view. So they're still kind of on that, you know, uh, regular boxing platform that made a bunch of money back in like the 90s. You know what I mean? So other than that, man, DAZN, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they do that because I mean they have big stars aside from Canelo, and they're promised, a certain amount of money for a lot of these big stars. They can't maintain that type of roster because they don't have the bankroll for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
All
So
about that.
essentially, they paid people off projection and they didn't meet the
Yeah, yeah,
Gotcha.
and you know what? It's funny that we brought this up or that you brought it up because I always watch and study for myself, like when I go to train, like fights from HBO, like HBO boxing. I mean, the last year they had it was 2018 December, but that was probably the best boxing platform because it made boxing more of that specialty sport because you had to go on premium cable for it. You had to you know pay for pay-per-view usually to get those huge fights, but you still got to watch world championship boxing any like once a week on HBO. And it's kind of weird now because after they left and they kind of shut down their platform, guys moved on to the fucking streaming and pay subscription uh, setup to where now you got to have people that are willing to pay aside from their cable that they got now. So that's kind of why the money's an issue with modern day boxing right now, I guess. But it can happen like that with the UFC, man, because the UFC situation is different. The UFC just doesn't want to pay their fighters a premium. That's really what it comes down to. They got the money, they got the bankroll. There's no issue
I
about
was
that.
just gonna say that. Yep.
Yeah.
They have the money. They just don't want to fucking toss it out, bro. That's bullshit.
No, definitely not. I mean, yeah, like we've hit this topic so many times, and it's at this point, it's like you don't really have one specific person to blame. Like most people would say, like Dana White, for one of the Fertitas, but I mean, it was bought out by Chinese corporations. So essentially, those are the ones that give stipulation on budget, and it's a corporation at the end of the day. So every fighter is just like working. It's like working the corporate ladder, bro. You know what I mean? That's why UFC supposedly doesn't pay enough. So speaking of that, though, cross promotion, I kind of feel that you uh, dislike Mike Chandler on the highest level. You don't give a fuck about that dude getting acquired to the UFC, man. Well, what's your take on that?
I've only seen him knock out Benson Henderson. I've never seen any of his other fights, but I did watch that card.
Yeah,
And honestly, bro, it's not that I dislike the guy because I can't. I don't like I don't know him or I haven't
yeah,
watched him fight enough to make a judgment call, but I don't like how the UFC is skyrocketing him because I don't feel like he's
deserving.
he's not really deserving. Not that he's not deserving, he just hasn't proved himself he's proved himself in Bellator,
Yeah,
but I feel like just like everybody else, I feel like they're different levels of competition.
yeah,
Unfortunately,
yeah,
even though you make more money in Bellator, you're not fighting as high as competition.
yeah. No, that is a good point. That's such a weird discrepancy, isn't it? Like, UFC has the best, highest level competition uh, in the game of MMA, and then Bellator kind of, I guess you can say, takes second. I mean, you can kind of go back and forth between Bellator and one FC, but Bellator doesn't have that level of competition, and they do get paid more supposedly. But that's just from sponsorships. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I feel like it's just because the only reason I feel that way about Bellator is because the people that the UFC cuts,
Yeah.
that's where they end up going mostly. So I feel like they're just picking up the scraps essentially.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's always been the argument about Bellator. I mean, it's because of all the older guys that still want to stay active, and then it was kind of like a post retirement comeback kind of league. But now they got some young guys. I mean, they built their weight classes, and they definitely have a few decent names out there. But I mean, only time can tell now. I mean, UFC's got the fucking got the death grip on the game. Period. It's just now you got to see if UFC can. You know what? I do see UFC going back to maybe a open sponsorship platform for their fighters, man. Kind of back to the old ways things used to be, and that might take another couple of years. Obviously, they gotta go through this Venom. Then they just signed with Venom, or Venom signed with them. So that's crazy, dude. How long is that contract?
The Venom deal? I have no idea how long. I know it's a multi-year deal, but I don't know exactly how long it is. I don't know the deets.
Yeah, well,
Let's see if I can find them.
Eventually, man, UFC. I mean, they're doing this for that immediate cash right now. I mean, uh, that Reebok deal that they had, and then now with Venom. I mean, they're gonna collect as much dough as possible on the corporate level, and then it's gonna be to the point where they build a demand to where if they do open the floodgates per se, open the gates to having multiple different sponsorships allowed on there, they'll probably get kickbacks from that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
they
absolutely.
might do it to where like they'll let you get your own sponsorships, but then they're gonna be like, oh well, we still get a 5% cut every time you get a deal. Something
Yeah,
like that.
I hope they add sponsors back, man. These people got to make more money for going in there and get their ass kicked.
Yeah. Well, it's
And
just
if,
not right that you got to say that UFC is the best competition, which it is, but they don't pay the most, or you don't get paid the most in the UFC. You know what I mean?
exactly.
So I guarantee you this: the way they're paying the fighters contractually, or per fight, whatever the situation the fighter and his team have between the UFC, it's probably just on the same level of what Bellator could even afford, uh, maybe even more. But like we were just elaborated on the whole fight. A guy gets a couple of new sponsors on his trunks. He might be getting paid 25% less than what UFC would be paying a fighter in his position. But those two extra sponsors, and during training camp and all of that, and then a little kickback after a victory. I mean, he probably made, you know, could have made double or triple of what he made on his fight purse. So I mean, you are making a substantial amount if you can get that kickback. But like I said, man, we'll just have to see. We'll just
That's
have
where
to see.
Bellator has the advantage because they still allow all those sponsors, dude.
Yeah. Speaking of Bellator, though, fucking, you sent me something on IG. It was Dylan Dennis.
Uh,
Bro, that guy stays on IG for 24/7. He's hilarious, and he'll comment on everything. He'll be the first comment on everything I see. I'm like, how the fuck?
Right.
I'm like, bro, this guy's active. What he talked about Chandler, didn't he?
Yeah, he said Bellator cut him or didn't re-sign him because he was only getting 5 or 6 views a fight or some shit.
Oh man,
That was fucking hilarious.
that's a shame.
But since I don't know shit about Michael Chandler, I should probably look up his record and see who he's actually fought, and maybe I'll feel a little bit differently about him.
Yeah, because I wasn't giving him I was giving him a little better chance, coming into the UFC. I know we talked about it a little bit,
Yeah,
but
I call 3 and out for whatever reason.
yeah, I give him a better chance than that one. I don't think he's gonna do the three strikes you're out situation right away. I think he'll have a couple of victories, to be honest. But the thing is like you said, that little backup slot that they gave him for was it Gaethje and Khabib?
Hmm.
He's not getting anywhere near that because neither guy is pulling out, and even if it was, if one guy pulled out, I don't think that whether it be Gaethje or could be Gaethje. I mean, if Khabib pulled out of that fight or somehow didn't make it to that fight, and Chandler took that position, I'm sure Gaethje would fight him, but I don't know about Khabib wanting to fight him though. I don't think he'd want to waste time.
Nah, Khabib wouldn't
You know
do
what I
it,
mean?
but I feel like Justin Gaethje would.
Yeah, Gaethje definitely would. Khabib's on a mission, bro, and he's already fought every single motherfucker on the way up, so he's definitely just ready to. Was he got 2 more fights until he considers completely retiring?
Yeah, 30-0.
30 and the dirty 30. That's a good number to retire on. Shit for boxing or for fucking MMA. 30 and 0.
For real.
30 and 0, I'm gone. I'm like, bye. I'm good with this shit. You feel
So
me?
apparently, yeah, I feel you. So apparently they offered him a Dustin Poirier fight too, but they couldn't come to terms on fucking money.
For Chandler or for Poirier's side? That's the question.
Poirier's side for sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because Poirier's like, well, fuck, this guy's a newcomer. Like, this is the thing about the UFC. They feel that you gotta climb up that ladder no matter who you are if you come in fresh on the UFC, which is a good point. I mean, that's how they built the whole system, the rankings and all that. So I get it. I mean, I think, like I said, I think Chandler will probably have a couple of victories, from some, lower level names, nothing too low, but not any guy in the fucking top 5.
No,
Not,
top 15 is fair. Top 10 is fair, but not a fucking instant title shot.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. No. Yeah, because that's the big issue is the whole reputation Bellator carries. So, Chandler's got to obviously fight that reputation of it being, just a lower level league, and then he's got to prove himself. And
Exactly.
that's why I give Chandler, a chance in the UFC, in my opinion. With a couple of victories, maybe a few victories. Because I think he realizes he's got to do that, and I think that he's going to take a fight, like outside top 5, maybe inside top 10, most likely inside top 15, and then because I mean, dude, the top 15 guys in that weight class, I mean, every weight class's top 15 are killers. You know what I mean? It's not like you're dealing with fish coming off of 3-0. In a lower level league, so it's a real deal.
Yeah, especially the lightweight division, dude. 155 is fucking stacked.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. That's what I said. Their top 15 are killers.
Yeah, bro. They're fucking nasty.
Yeah, there's no getting around that.
Fuck no. Oh, so what's up with? Okay, so I saw something about. Is it two brothers fighting this weekend? The boxing card. Yeah, what's up with that?
So Jamal and Jermell Charlo. So Jermell is the WBC champion in my weight class at 154 pounds. He's been champion at that weight class since 2015. Yeah, 2015. So he's been a champion there for a while. He lost the belt and he regained it back, but this guy, he shouldn't have. He has one loss, which was when he lost his first title reign, but it was a total robbery. So I consider him undefeated. He's a fucking beast of a boxer, and his brother, they're twin brothers, by the way, and his brother, Jamal, is the WBC champion at 160, and he used to be the world champion at the previous weight class with his brother. They both simultaneously held world titles in the same weight class. So they're definitely the real deal, the Charlo brothers, and they're both headlining a fight night. I believe it's tomorrow, it's tomorrow. The weigh-ins are today, but it's a 5 world title header that night. So there's gonna be 5 world title fights in one night, but those 2 are the double headers for the world title fights. And those guys right there, I highly suggest everyone watch those guys, because Jamal at 160, the bigger of the 2, he's a knockout monster. He's big, he's lanky. I mean, this is a guy that's over 6 feet tall at middleweight, so you're looking at some knockout power there, and he's not on a knockout streak, but he's got I think he's 30-0 right now, or 31-0, and he's got over 20 knockouts with that record. So he's the one to watch. They call him Big Charlo. But also Jermell, the 154-pound champion. Like I said, he's the world champion in my weight class, and I always prefer either my weight class or middleweight because that's where you get the most action and the best fights. I mean, you get the best boxers with that fucking heavyweight power, bro, and that lightweight speed. You know what I mean? So that's a Showtime fight card, though. I think I know it's affiliated with PBC, but it's going to be on Showtime. So I don't know if anyone without Showtime can watch it, but I guarantee you're going to be able to see highlights of that fight. So that's a pretty exciting one if you are able to catch that fight. Big fucking knockouts expected to happen. Oh, and Jermell, the one that's the 54-pound champion, he's unifying 2 more world titles because the guy he's fighting, Jason Rosario, he just won 2 belts. 2 world title belts in that weight class. So this is a unification fight. So this is 3 titles in one fight.
Oh shit!
Pretty much undisputed 154-pound champion. So that's a significant one. Even though I talked about Jamal at 160, but the 154 fight is my favorite. I've sparred both guys. They're great fighters. I mean, you couldn't get any better in the game right now. So I highly suggest everyone pay attention to those guys. Big, like I said, big knockouts coming in those fights, guaranteed.
Hell yeah, dude. That'll be interesting to see. I'll definitely check that shit out.
Yep. Fucking, I know UFC schedule is getting fucking busy for October.
Yeah, speaking of which, fucking Tyron Woodley and Colby Covington did end up showing up to the press conference because I told you they scrapped them, right? So they had them do it separately, and it was a totally they technically had 2 press conferences.
Nice.
But all Tyron Woodley said to every fucking question was Black Lives Matter. He found a way to incorporate it. Like he's excited, but Black Lives Matter. I want to fight, but Black Lives Matter. And like that was his entire press conference.
Yeah. No, I like that. Yeah, because I only saw pics from that. I didn't actually see the clip. I know you did, and that's crazy, man. Fucking the hat. The hat was the big one.
He make racist catch the fade again.
Man, fuck. So obviously, I didn't watch it, but did you said did Colby wear his hat?
Yeah, it said "Keep America Great" or some shit.
So it wasn't the original MAGA hat.
Nah, he's got a new little catchphrase.
Man, what a fun guy he is, bro. Dude, that fucking handshake with him and Trump. What the fuck?
Oh yeah, the hand kiss, huh? That shit was hilarious.
I was like, dude, what the fuck? What happened to the fucking bravado dude carries with everyone else? He literally looked like a little fanboy.
Yeah, bro.
It was retarded. Oh man, I kind of lost some respect for that.
Bro, that shit was crazy. The fact that they even held that shit out here was crazy.
Yeah.
Because Governor ain't happy about that one.
No, I know Sisolak's had a lot of trouble with everything lately. I mean, he's definitely got different point of views.
For sure. The fucking card, bro.
What's going on in Vegas, man? I haven't actually caught up with you beforehand. I still see pictures of the strip empty as fuck.
Yeah, it's still empty as fuck, but they're supposed to be reopening bars this weekend, maybe.
Yeah.
So see what happens. But everybody coming out here is ratchet as fuck, flying in on Spirit. That's the only plane coming in right now, dog.
Dude, I saw those memes this morning. That's hilarious. So,
fucking true though.
What's the deal with that? What's the truth on that? Because we know the internet, gets shit mixed up. But coming from a real Vegas resident,
it's fucking true, bro.
What's been happening, man? You see some ratchet ass tourists? You're saying?
Oh yeah, I go drive the strip every once in a while, maybe like once a week or so, just to get out of the house, and it's it's empty. It's Spirit.
The Spirit crowd.
Let's just go with that.
That's a shame.
It is, but dude, I'm so excited for this Woodley and Colby fight, dude. Like, I need Colby to come back with the hands, bro. He's been slacking the past couple fights.
You talking about the Woodley Covington fight? Sorry,
yeah,
mic disconnected.
Yeah, Woodley Covington.
Yeah, well, so what are you saying about Covington? You want him to start throwing more hands?
No, I want Woodley to start throwing more hands.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, Woodley's had a good off season, and he's been training hard. There's been a lot of clips floating around about him, and he's looks like he's taking this shit as serious as anyone would. I think he's got extra motivation.
Yeah, you brought your boy
leave that.
Masvidal into camp, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's man. We all were fucking surprised about that, and man, they just kind of mentally agreed that if you're gonna be the best, you got to work with the best, man.
For real. And they both have a general hate for Colby Covington, so that's just extra fuel for fire.
I mean, who doesn't hate Colby Covington?
Bro, it's hard not to hate that dude.
Oh man,
it's really
funny.
hard.
I always talk to my boy Jake Galinsky. By the way, we fucking always try to get this motherfucker on the show, but he's a Weasley one. We're gonna get him on one of these days.
One of these days.
I'm gonna get him to fucking go off on the fucking show too, man, because him and I get into it. It'll be entertaining. But this dude always brings up Covington, and thing about Jake is he's fucking he's not a Trump supporter whatsoever, but he's always talking about how Colby Covington is not that bad of a guy. It's just an act. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up. He's like, nah, dude. He's like, I know some people that actually know him, and that's just an act. I was like, yeah, that's just an act, but I was like, he does it so convincingly that that there's a little bit of honesty in that act. Right. You know what I mean? To want to be a character that hated on that type of level, like you gotta fucking have some realness into it. It's not a complete act. You're not gonna carry that shit on continuously the way he does, as thoroughly as he does. He might not be as much of a dick bag, completely, but he's still a douche on the way.
Bro, if you didn't like him, he wouldn't have tried to kiss his hand.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Dude, he legit tried to kiss his hand.
Yeah, dude.
Who does that?
Hilarious. Colby Covington.
Who fucking does that, man? Like that. I gotta say, like, I know we fucking eased into this show, but I gotta be honest, man. If you're a fan of Colby Covington, like, you can defend the fact that he's fucking, an amazing fucking fighter with his gas tank. It's like, but that's not enough to fucking ride his nuts. Like, he's not spectacular. So other than that, what do you like him for? His fucking, personality, his fucking WWE character? Fucking, dude, this is real combat. This isn't the WWE. This is fucking, this is some serious shit, man. Like, if you don't carry yourself to where, this is life or death, man, you're a fucking joke. Then you belong in the WWE. I'm not a fucking hater. I'm just coming from a fighter's perspective. You know what I mean? But whatever. Fucking, that's why he's hated, and that's why he's got high demand to fucking fight the best, because he's good enough to be at the best, but his demand of that big ass mouth and personality is going to get him there. But I mean, fuck, dude. I'm always going to remember him for trying to kiss Trump's hand.
That's that, and getting his jaw broken by Kamaru Usman.
And yes, well, yeah, that was mauling. That's all I fucking saw as that is a world champion doing his fucking job to a loudmouth. But the Trump kiss hand Trump thing is the worst way to fucking have a stamp on your career. I would never want that, no matter what, whether you're a future world champion or not.
True. All right, well, let's move into some more favorable names, like Cowboy Cerrone and Nico Price.
I know the first name, but what was the second name you mentioned?
Nico Price. He's a fucking wild boy too, bro. He's actually pretty cool. He's fought people. He lost to Vicente Luque most recently.
What is he? Is he a welterweight or a lightweight?
They're fighting at welterweight, 170. 170,
okay. Man, I still think Cowboy's too small for that weight class.
I think so too. I think he does better at 155.
Yeah, I mean, especially being an older fighter. I mean, you're not going in there with these big young welterweights. Dude, these guys that fight at welterweight damn near walking around like 200 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. I mean, Cerrone was fucking good enough at 55. He had enough power, had enough pop, and he can still stand and bang with him at this age. But 70, man, So tell me more about his opponent.
Nico Price. He's 14-4. He most recently lost to Vicente Luque by a doctor stoppage.
Okay.
He got an eye injury. The fight before that, he beat James Vick. I don't know if you know who that is.
No.
James, I believe.
What's this
That's
guy's
who I'm
rank?
thinking of. Oh, Nico Price. I'm pretty sure he's got to be. Hold up. Let me pull up the UFC app so I can actually tell you. Where are we going? They're fighting welterweight, right? Yeah. Where's Nico? I know he's fucking on here.
Hold up, I'll be right back.
All right, bro. Wait, where the fuck is? I'm so fucking confused. Nico Price is unranked. Just so everybody knows.
Interesting.
But I don't know where the fuck Cowboy Cerrone's not ranked in the welterweight division either.
How many fights has he had in the welterweight division?
Cerrone?
Yeah.
Let's see. Pettis is. Does Pettis fight out one set? Yeah, so he fought Pettis most recently. He lost to Pettis, lost to McGregor, lost to Gaethje. Okay, so Connor and Anthony Pettis were both at 170, I believe, right?
Yeah.
And then he lost to Justin Gaethje. So his last fight at 155 was Justin Gaethje.
Man, that's crazy. I forgot that fight with McGregor for Cerrone that was at 170.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking nuts. Fucking it just because the fact that Connor, it's still crazy to see Connor at 170. That's why I'm like, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah, dude, the man started at featherweight.
Yeah, the man started at featherweight. Like, this is the thing is I've always been a Connor fan, not because of the hype. I fucking knew that he was a fucking amazingly gifted natural fighter, bro. So like, for a guy that you think is like I said 145, I thought he was a 145 king, and after he beat Aldo, I thought he was gonna continue to rule at that weight class because that's such a competitive weight class, and he was making big money for any guy. So I was like, that's cool. Now he's fucking at 170. That's nuts. Just shows you how good he is.
Mm-hmm. For real, bro. Connor's fucking amazing. Oh, dude, speaking of him, I wanted to bring up his fucking allegations to you. Did you see that shit?
Yeah. So I didn't get the full story on the headline and the fucking 2-sentence thing I read on it. It didn't say who he was getting, who the sexual assault involved, or the accusation involved, that is. So what was the deal on that?
I'm not sure on the deal either, bro. I just heard that he got arrested and got charged with sexual assault, man, and that's fucking whack.
Things he posted, I think it was today, he posted like a whole little, I guess you could say, like 5-photo thing on Instagram of like him, his kids, his wife, and his mom. They were like out on the water doing some shit. But like he's posting up like this for a reason, obviously. But I wonder who it involved. That what I thought at first? I thought it involved his wife with the way it sounded. Because it sounded like it was only 2 of them at the time. It was weird, but I didn't believe it. It's just that's just how fucking reports come out, man. Especially with high-profile guy like that, they gotta wait to give out more details. So you know how the media does it. They try to jumble words to make it seem like it's this way. But you think it was some random ass woman out there? Was it in the south of France? That was where they were at.
Yeah, I heard it was indecent exposure, and now I'm hearing it's sexual assault. I've heard a bunch of different things, so I don't really know what the fuck's going on. I think someone's just trying to get a payday. That's just me, though.
You know what? That's what you want to think, and that's what I want to think. I just want to think that some fucking floozy out there is just trying to get a quick payday, because you know how they did Tyson. That's how they. And the thing is, Connor walks around like he's Mike Tyson. Respectively, like he's got that Mike Tyson swagger when Mike Tyson was a champion of the world, bro. So you walk around with that kind of clout and that kind of weight to you. Shit like that's bound to happen, man. Like that'll always happen.
Yeah. But I think I told you the first time I saw it, I was like, oh, because I called him like a criminal or some shit. Which is, I guess in a way is true, but not really.
What do you mean?
He is a criminal, but not really like life of crime. He doesn't really live a life of crime. So
Oh, Connor doesn't?
yeah, no, I don't feel like he's a criminal. But I
No,
feel
definitely not, man. He's definitely not. I mean, he can be wild, but that's just that's just who he is, man.
yeah,
He's just a wild dude.
he is a fucking wild dude.
He's a wild dude, but he's a
He's,
family man.
he's the most famous motherfucker, dude. Well, one of the most famous motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah, but see, this is the thing, though. This is where a personality like that, he's always. That's why he wanted to become, what he is today, is because back when he was a nobody, he said he wanted to be, rich and famous. That was his goal to be in fighting, was to get that type of life. Like that's why he worked his ass off, and that's why he never gave up on his fucking dream. But when you get that kind of fame and that kind of fucking, like I said, that weight to you, and he's asked for it. You know what I mean? So it's the type of life that follows you. And like I said, man, shit, they might turn this around and get there's when you're a celebrity at that point, there's never like a bump on the road always becomes a fucking something new to build on, dude. And damn well this kind of publicity for him, he's gonna get this shit dropped, guaranteed. He's just gonna get this shit dropped. He's got good lawyers. That's what's gonna happen. He's gonna get this shit dropped. It's probably just a bullshit, bullshit kind of situation where he probably was at the wrong place at the wrong time. I wouldn't say anything more about that, but it's dangerous when you're a celebrity, man, especially when you're a fighter, because you're not some actor, you're not some YouTube celebrity. You're a fucking fighter. Right. You're like the king of the world, man, because like that's the mentality. You conquered the world, so people look at you that type of way when you're a well-known, multiple time world champion fighter. Comes with the territory, baby. That's why you got good lawyers.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to all the good lawyers out there.
So I saved the best for last, bro. Next weekend is we've been waiting all year for this shit, bro. Our fucking card, our boy Adesanya.
About this one.
And Costa. We have talked a lot of shit about this one, but
a lot of shit.
We're finally gonna put our money where our mouth is.
Yes, we are, man. Fuck, I might want to put some money on this fight, to be honest.
I'm going to too. 4th round TKO.
Fuck yeah. Are you gonna call it? What do you think? I don't want to say too much, but what, TKO within 5?
Yeah, 4th round. I think you're gonna know the 4th round. Yeah.
Okay. Because I see it. Championship round stoppage. Yeah, I see it in 4.
Unless Costa gasses out before then. If he gasses out in the 2nd, then I think he'll finish in the 2nd. But if he actually does have his cardio game up, then he'll make it to the 4th round.
I don't think Izzy wants to risk engaging Costa too early into the fight.
You're right.
And I think with Izzy's style, with what I know of it, what I've observed from it, he's gonna want to break him down slowly, and by the 3rd round, you'll see a difference in where each guy's at, and fourth, I think he could stop him, bro.
Yeah, I like my 4th round prediction then. All right, cool. We'll stick with that.
Yeah, I like that.
Hell yeah. The next one, fucking for John Jones' belt that he still hasn't lost yet.
Yeah.
Dominic Reyes versus Jan Blachowicz, bro. I'm actually really excited for this one too. I think Dominic Reyes is gonna end up pulling out the decision.
Okay. I've heard a lot of good things about Jan. It's
Polish power, baby.
Yes, there you go. There it is. He's definitely on a streak. But Reyes, he's got the it factor right now, coming off of his last match with Jones, and there's still a lot of people thinking that he got the decision. You know what I mean? So he's carrying a little bit of that hype into this, and I think he's gonna want to make a statement. So I think you'll see some great striking from Reyes, man. I always like that. I always liked his striking coming into the Jones fight, and he definitely proved that he has not only great skills on the feet, but he can hang in there in the exchanges. And you're going to see probably a solid stand-up action from him. Hopefully. Anyway,
yeah.
next one. What do you think? That's gonna be by decision. You said, right?
Yeah, I think Dominic Reyes is going to end up winning it, but Jan's coming in hot. He knocked out Luke after he lost to Thiago Santos. He fucking went on a tear. He knocked out Luke Rockhold. He fucking beat Jacare by decision, and then he most recently knocked out Corey Anderson. So it's going to be really fucking interesting. Jan has the potential to do it. He's just got to do more of what John Jones was trying to do in the later rounds.
Okay. It's a pretty evenly. I mean, it's as close to a 50-50 matchup in that division as you can get.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
I'm torn, dude, because I don't like Reyes because of John Jones. No, I don't want him to take John Jones. I'd rather have Jan win it. But at the same time, the man has technically people think he beat John Jones. So if you can beat John Jones, you can beat Jan Blachowicz. So if he loses to Jan Blachowicz, that means he never beat John Jones. Let's go.
There you go. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, take him down by that. Yeah, man, what a crazy thing that now you got to rebuild the big star at that weight class after the huge footprint John Jones left behind, man. That's going to be a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
The homie Diego Sanchez is fighting on the prelims, dude. He said he only has 2 fights left, and then he's retired.
Listen, man, that man has. Good for him for still being in the game this long. God damn.
Yeah.
Who is he fighting?
Some dude named Jake Matthews. I have no idea who he is. They're fighting at 170.
Nice. 2 more fights and he's done.
Yep.
Good for him. Good for him, man. It's a good decision at this point in his career.
Yeah, man, he's been fighting since season 1 of The Ultimate Fighter. Jesus Christ.
Bro, that man is a veteran. True veteran. There's no getting around it. He's been some. I mean, fuck, dude. The Clay Guida fight.
Yeah, dude. Fuck. Yeah, that was a war. They got inducted into the Hall of Fame for that shit.
Bloody. And dude, that was like later on in their careers. That wasn't, right at the beginning. So that was like midway through their career. So he's been through some fucking wars, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Wow.
He's definitely been through some shit. Let's see. I have his record right here.
Yeah.
I want to fucking go through all the names that he's fucking fought. I gotta do that shit. Let me pull that shit back up. I had it, I thought. Hey. Okay. Damn. He's fought Michael Chiesa, Mickey Gol, fucking Al Iaquinta, Matt Brown, Joe Lozon, Jim Miller, Ricardo Lamas, fucking Ross Pearson, Miles Jury, Jake Ellenberger, BJ Penn, Clay Guida, Joe Daddy Stevenson, fucking Josh Koscheck, John Fitch, Nick Diaz, Kenny Florian, Josh Koscheck again, and that was on The Ultimate Fighter. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's a hell of a record, dude.
Damn, bro. He didn't win all those, but those are the people that he's fought.
Yeah, that's a hell of a resume to fucking have with you. And he's still fighting till this day. Most of those guys that he was in the cage with retired.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody he's fought is pretty much retired.
Yeah, I mean the good portion of that's all retired and rode off to the sunset.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy. Well, good for Diego, man. I'm happy for him, even though he's fucking weird now.
Yeah. What do you mean? I haven't seen him recently. I've always known him to be pretty weird.
Look up his fight. I don't know if you'll be able to see his intro. Who did he? Michelle. Yeah, Michelle Pereira. Look up his intro to that. Like when he walks out, dude. Yeah, pull it up on YouTube right now. Just watch him walk out. He's walking around like a peacock and shit. Like it's fucking weird. It's CTE to the max.
No way.
It's bad, bro.
So I already put Diego on YouTube, and it came out to just say Diego Sanchez Peacock. Like that was the first that popped up.
There you go. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Let's see this. Let's see this shit. And you claim that this is CTE.
This is CTE, bro. I swear it's CTE or some shit, man. Something's going on.
We shouldn't joke around about that. That's a serious thing. But still,
No.
you gotta take some humor into that. Whatever fighter potentially signs up for.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Hold on, I'm looking at this right now. Not to space out.
No, you're good. I'm gonna try and put it in, like actually edit it into the fucking shit too.
I think I got the wrong one. Hold on. I think I got the one he was carrying a cross.
Oh yeah, that one too.
That one too. That was, dude. How many of them does he have?
Bro, he's got a couple.
Oh, the phone, dude. Hold on a minute. What the fuck? The Peacock entrance. I'm only finding one. Is it the 107 entrance?
No, it was fuck. What card was that? UFC on ESPN 25. Anderson versus Blockowitz 2 was the card it was on. So that was back in February.
Huh.
I'll see if I can find it, and I'll see if I can send it to you.
I think they took it off the internet, bro. No.
They probably did.
It probably was. It that crazy?
Yeah.
Dude, I can't find it anywhere online. But I mean, he's got a bunch of crazy entrances. But I can't find the Peacock one.
Here, let me see if I found. I'm pretty sure I just found it. Let me see.
Oh man, I gotta watch that. Yeah, I can't find it.
Hold on.
Can't fucking find it.
That's what they're gonna give you.
Ah. Oh yeah, that's right. It was an illegal knee.
What was it?
It was he won the fight because he got an illegal knee to the face. But I'm trying to find the entrance. What the fuck? Where is
Can't find it. Well, unfortunately, I can't fucking find it. That's great. But he's got so many weird ones. That's the funny part. He's got a few of them.
Yeah, but anyway, bro, he literally like walked out like fucking flapping his wings and
No way.
it's fucking weird as
No
shit.
way.
Yeah.
Damn it, I wish I could have seen that.
So if you have ESPN